Welcome back and thanks for joining us. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified of each new video. In our last videos, we brought you on another escape walkthrough. We met Jennifer, who's a talented nature photographer, and she invited us in to take a tour of her homey 19-foot escape trailer. She's made it super cozy for her and her kitties Wally and Little Bit. We also gave you a quick tour of beautiful Orlando RV Resort. In this video, we arrive in Zolfo Springs just in time for the Pioneer Festival at Pioneer County Park. We even get to see a little bit of wildlife. Well guys, we got a huge gator in the water right beside our camper. I don't know if you could see him, he's right there. And there's another one hanging out over there. We just got to Peace River, and at the Pioneer County Park there's a Pioneer Festival, which we didn't know about, but it's really cool. So we paid about $16 for dry camping and $10 for access for both of us to the Pioneer Festival for both days. So we think that it's a pretty good deal. It's dry camping, and actually there are showers and flushing toilets, and also there's access to the Pioneer Festival. It looks like we're a few campers, but not so many at the moment. Now, we really like our spot because we're perfectly level. We have a little picnic table and we have full solar. We're only here for one night because tomorrow we're going across the street to Peace River RV Resort, Thousand Trails. But this is a good spot since we're out of the network for one night. And yeah, so I'm really excited that this is going on. We didn't know that it was happening, and I love flea markets and little events like this. I think it's super fun. So it's just such a treat that this is going on right now. First though, we have to set up. Well guys, we got a huge gator in the water right beside our camper. I don't know if you could see him, he's right there. And there's another one hanging out over there. So this is the closest this guy's come. And I'm thinking it might be because he either saw, sensed, smelled, whatever it is. Pretty crazy. But since he saw me, well, he's turning around. I thought he was going to go underwater, but it looks like he's coming closer. He's curious. He has his eye on me. That's for sure. Oh, and there he goes. Story of my life right here. She does the death roll every time.
Somebody's happy.
Every time. She's happy to be here.
It's a good day for a roll.
It is a good day for a roll. We're psyched to be here. It's actually a really big treat. I love flea markets, antique sales, this kind of thing. So, you know, every time I pass by one and I want to stop, Dory says no, we're going to keep going. So the fact that this is at our final destination is super cool. We found this amazing spot right by the water, right in direct sunlight, so it's perfect. And we're pulling amps in, so that's perfect too. And the prices here are pretty good. So it's first come, first served. There's no reservations. And between February 15th and March 15th, there are no full hookups. Any other time of year, there are full hookups, and it costs $21.80 a night, $109 a week, and $327 monthly, which is very, very reasonable. However, it's water and electric. There's no sewer, but there is a dump station. For dry camping, it's $16.35 a night, $75.21 a week, and $272.50 per month. So keeping in mind that between February 15th and March 15th, only dry camping is available. And during events like this, you will have to pay the admission fee. So because we're staying here while they're having an event, we had to pay the $10, so that's for both of us, to be able to attend the Pioneer Festival. But I think being in this area, had we known it was here, we would have come anyway, because it's almost right across the street from Peace River RV Resort, and that's our next stop. So had we been there and we knew that this was here, we would have come to visit it anyway. So I guess we're gonna sneak under this fence here. Join the family over there and do some antiquing. What's your goal for this fair?
Food.
What kind of food?
I don't know. Something greasy.
Something greasy?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having fun.
Yeah, this is cool. This is an unexpected treat, huh?
Big time, right? Like we had zero plans and this just fell in their lap.
Yeah. Some interesting antiques, all brass. Oh, look at those. Look at those cast iron pans over there. Beauty. I'm gonna go check them out. So it looks like all brass, cast iron. So this is the one that we have, the Wagner ware. It's really, really old. It's one of the original ones, and we have that in our trailer. We actually have that size as well. And that's all we really need. We don't need these big things because we don't make eggs and we don't make bacon. But it's cool to see that. So these are interesting to me because I can make my buns in them, but what's special about them that you were saying?
This pan is actually from the 1800s, and you can tell that by the gate marks on the bottom of them. That's where they broke the mold.
Huh.
They quit doing that in 1880.
Okay. That is amazing. So it's before 1880. And this one is for 35?
$35.
Okay. What is that?
This is called an Abel scaver.
Okay.
It's Scandinavian Danish, like donut holes. Stuffed with apples or strawberry rolled in powdered sugar.
That's amazing. So they would throw that in the oven.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty well what I thought, but I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, you have some great cast iron stuff here. It's amazing. I'm a big fan of the cast iron.
Me too. You get 3% of your iron intake from cast iron cookware.
3%?
3%.
That's bananas. And what about the Wagner ware? That's a pretty known brand, right?
Wagner is a really good brand. They actually bought out Griswold, which is a more upscale brand to Wagner. They bought them out in '64. They finalized it in '67. So most of your Griswold molds are now Wagner.
Huh, interesting.
And they quit completely making Wagner in the 90s.
In the 90s. Now, where are you based out of?
Fort Myers, Florida.
Fort Myers, Florida. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you were. Thank you for making it out.
No.
And this is such a treat for me to see. So thank you very much for coming.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
Good. Enjoying your day?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It was cold this morning though.
Oh, it was. Oh,
It's warming up.
yeah. Gas heater to keep warm. I would burn myself on that, I bet you.
The glass, don't you see? The glass set in that recess in the bottom of the rim, see?
To just, change the cracker trail and give it another number.
Yeah, well, I don't know how all that works.
We'll keep it.
It's probably like the nicest antique show we ever.
Ever. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the best swap meet we've been to so far.
It's like I wish I was not.
Oh, check that out. How cool is that? Yeah.
I wish I was like knowledgeable about these things.
150. Oh, is this a B190? I bet you it is.
Airstream, yeah, that's a B190.
Yeah, Airstream B190. You don't see a Griswold waffle maker. This is either wood burning stovetop or fire top, camp top. Looks like antique tractor parts over here. And over there you could have a carriage ride for $5, but not really my cup of tea. This is an antique ice cream maker. How cool is that? That is blowing my mind right now. Runs on some kind of fuel because it is very smelly, that's for sure. Not sure if they actually use that or if it's just a prop for them to bring to the shows. For all the country girls out there, that's your tractor. Oh, look at this one. That's fun.
Oh my goodness.
Little work to do, yeah.
So what is this exactly?
47 GMC.
47 GMC. Wow. So all this is extra, right?
Yeah, this is all from a newer truck.
From a newer truck, like an 18-wheeler or...
This used to have the motor in the middle down here.
Okay.
So there's no motor there now. It's halfway back. It's a diesel.
Wow.
Cummins diesel.
And so he built the whole thing, extended the frame, used the newer truck frame and that, and stretched it out and then set the cab on it.
Huh.
Did all the electronics, put a different transmission on it. It's got a 6-speed.
6 speeds?
6-speed transmission, automatic.
That's really
So
neat.
it's all custom. A lot of work.
I bet.
About, he did probably 3 years, but you know, wasn't full time working on it.
But it's such a unique project.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right,
Not very many of them around.
1947. God, it's unique. You don't see anything like that.
Yeah, we've seen a few around now, but you know, not that many, and they're all a little different. Everybody's got their different idea of what they want to do with the thing, you know. So this one's unique because he's got the car hauler on it.
How does it do on fuel?
Really good.
Really good?
Yeah, he's changed the rear end out to what he wanted, and he gets around 27 miles a gallon on it.
Okay.
Let's say. But it's diesel, so
it does make a difference. Yeah.
And it goes pretty fast. So
It is really nice.
Yeah.
It's so unique.
yeah,
I like unique stuff like this because you don't see it often, and it's
one of a kind.
it is one of a kind.
You know, a lot of people don't appreciate the amount of work that it takes to.
People just buy brand new now. It's like
Well, that's it. You know, and
Oh.
then add all the stuff they want. They can buy it out of a catalog.
exactly.
So,
So this was bought separately, or he cut it up to put it.
well, it was they scrap yards will take those
Scrap
off
yards.
trucks and set them aside and sell
Okay.
them. So so he had to make a transition piece there to go in there. So.
Because it's all welded, right? This fiberglass,
Well, I'm not sure what he used. I think he put it's metal.
metal,
Welded. yeah.
welded.
Yeah. He said something earlier about the grease in there, and then the piece was made in 2 sections.
Okay.
That, you know,
Huh. And how do you plate this? Do you plate this as an antique?
it's registered as a recreational vehicle.
Okay.
Because recreational vehicles have a lot more lenience. With but with it was registered as a commercial vehicle to begin with, and they had a lot of trouble because you're supposed to, like in Ontario, you're supposed to have safety inspection
Yeah.
every year on a commercial vehicle. So this would, they wanted to see inspections, slips and all this stuff. So that means and then you have to have a certain size license to drive it too.
Okay.
So, to avoid all that stuff. And then weight restrictions as well.
Do you know how much it weighs?
No, I don't off the top of my head, no.
Huh.
No, I don't know how much it weighs. But it's not that, it's when you're putting a load on it. And
Yeah, no, I know what
pulling
you
a
mean.
trailer or something, So you do those kinds of things with it, and you gotta have the right license and the right driver's license. So, but when it's a recreational vehicle, those restrictions are a little more lenient.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, guys. Saturday today. So this morning, we're gonna go for a nice little walk, explore the park. Slept great last night. It's nice to be boondocking. It was only one night though, but it's okay.
Cold.
Yeah, it was chilly.
Close to freezing last night.
The campground is just across the street, not too far from here. But this park is really neat. Really enjoying a lot of activities, a lot of wildlife, a lot of animals. This is a refuge. Wow. Wow, look at all those birds, the black ones. Those fly, those roam around.
So back there, to access that boardwalk, it's $4.28 for adults, $2.14 for kids. And that boardwalk takes you all through the wildlife refuge. And they used to have a cougar here, but the cougar passed, I think from old age.
Wow.
Yeah. That's another camping area back there. The gentleman that checked us in advised us to go there if we needed solar, but we were so lucky to find our spot right by that little pond or lake over there, because it's right in the sun and we have just this amazing view. This, 270-degree view. We open all the back windows and we see the lake with all the wildlife. So we see the sandhill cranes and the little egrets and the little fish jumping up to the water to get the insects. It's very cool. So I'm quite happy we found it and that we didn't have to go to that site, because that site is not as picturesque, although there is a lake here too.
That's my Bronco. (1914) wood burning. Really neat. I wonder if this thing would still run. And of course, another piece of history right here.